Hi, kindergarten. Mrs. Potts here. What we have here is called a picture graph. And the reason we call it a picture graph is because it uses pictures to give us information. In this case, we're going to look at the animals. We're going to see questions. And we will have to look at the picture graph to be able to answer the questions. So I want you to look at the question at the bottom of your screen, okay? There's a question at the bottom with a question mark. And it says, how many hippos? Okay, so what it means is how many hippos are there in the picture graph? So I want you to go look at the top and find the picture of the hippo. So what you will see on the left-hand side are the pictures of the animals that they want you to be able to count in your questions, okay? So I see a hippo, and then underneath that I see a monkey. Underneath that I see a lion, and underneath the lion I see a zebra. Okay, so this question is not asking you any information about zebras or lions or monkeys, just hippos. How many are there? So find the first picture of the hippo, okay? And on the right side, I want you to count how many hippos there are. See if you can count them. Okay, do you see two? I see two. 1, 2 hippos. It says good job, great job. Okay, now we have a new question. It says, how many monkeys? So now you're not looking for information about a hippo. You're looking for information about monkeys. Okay, so find that monkey. Now I want you to count how many monkeys there are. Not the first monkey. The first monkey is just telling you that that's the picture they want you to count. Okay, so on the right-hand side, I want you to count. Okay, point to them. I see 1, 2, 3, 4 monkeys. Let's see if we're right. Good job. Okay, now the question says, how many ladybugs? Okay, so we have pictures of different living creatures now. Go on up to the ladybug. Count how many there are. Okay, I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Choose my 6. Oh, good job. Okay, now it says, how many lions? How many lions are there? Find that lion. Okay, count how many lions there are. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 lions. How many turtles are there? Are there 2, 5, 6, or 4? If you said 2, you are correct. Good job. How many frogs? How many frogs in our picture graph? 2, 5, 6, or 4? If you said 4, you're correct. Now we get to a different kind of question. This is not as simple as just counting one row of animals. Okay, now we have to count 2 rows of animals, but then do some subtraction. It says, how many more lions are there than zebras? How many more lions than zebras? Okay, so with that kind of question, you're going to count the lions first. And I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 lions. And then you're going to count the zebras. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if you're trying to find out how many more lions there are, you're subtracting. You would start with the number 7 and you would take away 5. And you would find out how many extra lions there are than zebras. 7 minus 5. Do you know that answer? 7 take away 5. The way that I solve it is I start at 5 and I count up to 7. See how many fingers I have. 5, 6, 7. How many do I have up? 2. So 7 minus 5 equals 2. Or 1 lion matches with 1 zebra. The second lion matches with the second zebra. The third lion matches with the third zebra. The fourth lion matches with the fourth zebra. The fifth lion matches with the fifth zebra. And then you can see that there are only 2 lions left over. Okay, how many more means you are subtracting, you're taking away. How many more ladybugs than butterflies? Okay, so let's first find out how many ladybugs there are. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 ladybugs. And there are 5 butterflies. So if you want to find out how many more ladybugs than butterflies, you could either subtract, start with 6 ladybugs minus 5. You happen to know what that number is? 6 minus 5. 6 take away 5. Well, I'll tell you how I solve it. I start at 5 and I count up to 6. 5, 6. How many fingers do I have up? 1, right? So 6 minus 5 equals 1. Or if I had a piece of paper, I could draw a line from the first ladybug to the first butterfly, second ladybug to the second butterfly, third ladybug to the third butterfly, fourth ladybug to the fourth butterfly, fifth ladybug to the fifth butterfly. Then you only have 1 ladybug left. So how many more ladybugs and butterflies? 1. Okay. How many zebras are there? And maybe Taylor can help us out with this one. Come on over here, Taylor. You help us out. Okay, how many zebras are there? So count up the zebras. Now remember, this is a picture graph. Come on over here, Taylor. You're going to show the kindergarten how many zebras there are. Okay, so remember, this is a picture graph. Hi, Taylor.
Hi.
Okay, sit right in my lap. Now, Taylor, we're looking at a picture graph today. And the question says, how many zebras are there? So here's our zebra. I want you to count how many zebras there are. Can you tell us that number? Okay, so you're going to start right over here. So this shows you the pictures of the animals that you're counting. So you're going to count how many zebras there are. Start with this one. Start with this.
5.
Oh, let's see if you're right. 5 zebras. Yes, ding, 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 ding. Okay, now, Taylor, think really hard on this one. The question says, which animal has less? Okay, so less means least. Which animal is showing the smallest amount on our picture graph? Which one has the least amount? Is it the ladybugs, the turtles, the butterflies, or the frogs?
The turtles.
Yeah, that has the smallest amount on the picture graph. Very good. Now we're going to count how many in all.
Mommy,
yeah.
We put sunscreen on Taylor. We named Belle Cindy Taylor and Belle Ariana.
Okay.
And we put the chapstick and since it's white, we put it on the body.
Okay.
For the
now listen, hold this thought. we're back to go back to animals, and then you can do that, okay? It says, how many animals are there in all? Okay, Taylor, count out loud. Ready?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6!
Nope, keep going. 7, 8,
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
17! Okay, now, Taylor, can you find the number 17? Which one is 17? Very good. All right. Taylor, can you say goodbye to everyone?
Bye!
Bye. Okay, 17. I hear the number 7. And it's a teen number. Teen numbers start with the number 1. Okay, so I see a 7 and I see a 1. Good job. Again, this one says, which animal has less? I think which one is the least, smallest, less small. Okay, you know just by looking at that picture graph, you don't even need to count. Which one has the smallest amount? And we know that's hippo. Just by looking at it, there are only 2 hippos. Now, monkeys coming close with 4, only 2 hippos. Now the question says, how many zebras and monkeys? We're going to count up both the zebras and the monkeys. I want you to use your finger. Okay, let's start with the zebras. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's add on the monkeys. What comes after 5? 6, right? Okay, so start with your first monkey. 6, 7, 8, 9. There are 9 zebras and monkeys. We're going to do one more. How many frogs and ladybugs are there? How many frogs and ladybug? All right, so go to the frogs first. Got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, but you're not finished counting because it says frogs and ladybugs. So what comes after 4? 5? Okay, so let's go up to the first ladybug. That's 5. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How do we write the number 10, Taylor?
0 and a 1.
Very good. It's a 0 and a 1, but it's not in that order. We write the number 10 starting with the number 1, and we end it with a 0. How many frogs and ladybugs we're adding? We're putting them together. Very good, boys and girls. Okay, boys and girls, thank you so much for joining myself and Taylor for part of it. You even got to hear Taylor share a little story about putting makeup on her doll, right? Boys and girls, today what you practiced was a picture graph, different from a bar graph. In a bar graph, bars are colored in. With a picture graph, you'll see pictures. It's not going to be just animals. It could be pictures of candy. It could be pictures of, I don't know. It could be pictures of school supply tools, anything, plants, anything. Okay, thank you so much for joining us for picture graphs today. And until next time, boys and girls, remember those words, picture graph and bar graph. All right, Taylor, you want to say goodbye to everybody?
Bye!